Good morning everyone. So today we are here for your commerce class, and now I am going to start with chapter number 16, the leftover part. Most of the part we have covered in the previous week in your online classes also. So today the second part of consumer protection, and today we are going to discuss about consumer responsibilities. Our theme for today's discussion is consumer responsibilities, their liabilities. So before discussing the chapter, let me first introduce you with the learning objectives of this chapter. First of all, need for consumer protection, rights of consumer, consumer responsibilities, and methods of consumer protection. So as you can see in the diagram, we have two types of consumers. One is regular consumer and the other one is a vice consumer. A regular consumer is one who is only in the concern of intake of products and availing services, but he is not choosy, he is not indulged in looking for a variety of goods. So on the other hand, when we talk about a vice consumer, we will talk here that a consumer is one who is always engaged in looking for one perspective in which they actually believe in educating their own selves, taking their own self-help, and moreover they are also involved in a variety of commodities to choose among them. So here you can say, if I am a consumer, I am making finances, I am making emotions, I am putting my desires, turning them into dreams, and I am making all my needs to come to a true and a searching part. So the modern consumer, when we talk about a modern consumer, we increasingly believe on baby boomers, millennials. Like for example, I have given you an example in which you can see in this bar diagram that there are modern consumers who are rated in different percentages depending upon their needs and desires. But commonly, all the consumers have to spend on education, on food, healthcare, housing, transportation, and they are under greater financial pressure and they are not able to fulfill their needs. Sometimes due to the financial pressure, they are delaying life milestones like marriage, birth rate, their own home ownership, and so on. So the modern consumer is a buyer who is dramatically cannot be compared with the previous year consumer. Under the modern concept of marketing, the consumer is said to be the king and business is expected to provide maximum possible satisfaction to consumers. But in reality, the consumers are often exploited due to their ignorance and lack of unity among them. Misleading advertisements, adulterated and unsafe products, underweighing, overcharging are some of the examples of exploitation of consumers. Unscrupulous and greedy businessmen exploit consumers. As a result, consumers are deprived of their basic rights. Now we will discuss about the responsibilities of a consumer. A consumer must be aware of his rights and exercise them whenever required. He must become a cautious consumer. That is, he should be aware every time. Consumer should not blindly believe on the words of the seller. He must insist on getting full information on the quality, quantity, utility, price, etc. of the goods or services. Moreover, a consumer has to file complaints for the redress of genuine grievances. Most of the time, a consumer ignores the loss he suffers on the purchase of a defective good or service, but this attitude of not filing complaint encourages the corrupt businessmen to supply low standard or defective goods and services. The consumer must file a complaint even for a small loss. This awareness among consumers will make the sellers more conscious to supply quality product. Whenever a consumer is filing a complaint, it must be genuine. The consumer should not exaggerate the loss or defects of the goods purchased. Consumer must be quality conscious. The problems of supply of substandard goods, adulterated products and duplicate products can be solved only when a consumer himself stops compromising on the quality of the product. While purchasing the goods or services, a consumer must look for quality marks such as ISI mark, egg mark, ISO, wool mark, etc. So, when we are discussing the responsibilities of a consumer, various efforts have been made by the government and non-government organizations to protect the interest of the consumers, but exploitation of consumers will stop only when the consumer himself will come forward to safeguard his own interest. Consumers have to bear some responsibilities which are given below. First of all, under the Consumer Protection Act, consumer is granted various rights such as right to safety, right to choose, right to be heard, etc. But these rights will be useful only when every consumer exercises these rights. The consumer must select the product according to his preferences. He must file a complaint if he is not satisfied with the quality of the product. Consumer responsibilities or duties. Government and voluntary organizations alone cannot be expected to protect consumer rights. Consumers themselves will have to come forward and assume some responsibilities to stop their exploitation. These responsibilities are as follows. First is exercise their rights. Consumers must be aware of their own rights while purchasing products and services from the markets. Ask for full information. Before buying a product or service, consumer must ask for complete information about the quality, utility, price, etc. This will ensure right purchase decisions. The consumer should not depend entirely on the seller. Be quality conscious. Consumers must look for quality certification marks like ISI, egg mark, FPO, wool mark, pure cotton, etc. while making purchases. This will help to eradicate the problems of adulteration and spurious products. Insist on cash memo. A seller is bound to give cash memo. Consumers need cash memo as a proof of purchase for claiming compensation against defects in the goods purchased. Moreover, by insisting on cash memo, consumers can ensure that the government does not lose sales tax revenue. Don't get carried away by advertisements. Advertisements often exaggerate the utility of goods and services. Therefore, consumers should compare the uses of alternatives. Consumer responsibilities or duties. Uses of alternative products given in advertisements. The sponsor of the advertisement should be informed of any discrepancy. File complaints. When a consumer ignores his exploitation by traders, he encourages corrupt business practices. Therefore, consumers should file complaints for redressal of their genuine grievances. Form consumer societies which could play an active part in educating consumers and safeguarding their interest. Respect the environment, avoid waste, littering and contribution to pollution. Discourage black marketing, hoarding and choose only legal goods and services. Be aware of variety of goods and services available in market. Now we will discuss about the consumer rights. Consumer has been provided with different rights to be performed by him as and when need arises. Right to equality, right to fair, just and reasonable terms, right to choose, right to information, right to fair and responsible marketing, right to fair and honest dealing, right to privacy, right to fair value, good quality and safety, and also the right to hold suppliers accountability. First of all, a consumer must know his responsibility. He should obtain full information regarding quality and price before making any purchases. Be careful about false and misleading advertisements. Purchase goods having quality marks like ISI, egg mark, etc. as and where available for safety and quality. Obtain proper receipt, cash memo for purchases made and warranty card duly stamped and signed by the seller wherever applicable. Approach consumer forum for redressal of consumer grievances against sale of defective goods or deficient services or adoption of unfair or restrictive trade practices. Next is consumer awareness. Consumer awareness is an act of making sure the buyer or consumer is aware of the information about products, goods, services and consumer rights. Consumer awareness is important so that buyer can take the right decision and make the right choice. The consumer has a certain responsibility to carry as an aware consumer can bring changes in the society. An aware consumer would help other consumers to fight the unfair practice and be aware of it. They should be aware of their rights under the Consumer Protection Act and should practice the same in case of need. Next is quality consciousness. Quality consciousness implies awareness of yourself and the environment around you, including what constitutes quality and high performance for people, processes, and products, most importantly you. It also suggests that you must achieve alignment of your consciousness with the consciousness of the organization, which will aid in full activity and engagement of the senses. Your attention must be selectively focused on to what you can accomplish in the present moment according to that alignment, which implies that you are able to effectively filter the rapid and voluminous streams of information coming at you. Cash memo. Consumer must insist on a cash memo. To file a complaint, the consumer needs the evidence of purchase, and cash memo is the evidence or proof that a consumer has paid for the goods or services. A seller is bound to give a cash memo even if a buyer does not ask for it. Cash memo is a document stating cash received for the goods sold. Cash memo is paid bill for cash sales. An invoice is a document showing the amount due from the buyer or the debtor. It is a bill for credit sale. This is the basic difference between a cash memo and an invoice. Ready to lodge file complaints. Steps to lodge consumer complaints. Step 1. Visit the official website of Consumer Rights Complaints, that is consumerhelpline.gov.in. Dial toll-free number 1-800-11-4000 or 14404 given on the home page. Step 3. You can make a call to the number and speak about your issue directly with the concerned officer. Individuals who may file a complaint. The central government or the state government, one or more consumers, along with numerous other consumers having the same interest, a legal hire or a representative in the case of death of a consumer. Where the consumer is a minor, the complaint can be filed by his parent or legal guardian. A consumer complaint should be filed within 2 years from the date on which the cause of action or deficiency in service or defect in goods arise. Tips on suggested consumer court complaint format. Issue the notice before filing the complaint. Fill all the particulars specifically narrating all relevant facts in the consumer court complaint format given below. Attach the copy of the bill, copy of warranty, guarantee card, proof of payment made if any. 5 of the most common types of consumer complaints and how to handle them. First one, the meek customer. Second, aggressive customer. Third, high roller customer. Fourth, rip off customer. And last is chronic complainer customer. A dissatisfied consumer can file a complaint directly with the National Commission or appeal against decisions of the State Commission within a month from the date of the order. The court fee is Rs 5,000. and the demand draft should be in the name of the registrar. National Consumer Disputes Redress Commission. In addition, fighting a case in consumer court consumes both time and money. Earlier, cases in consumer courts used to get resolved in 3 to 6 months. However, nowadays it may take 1 to 3 years. Consumer Protection Council. Such council helps the consumers and act in the interest of consumers to be assured that consumers' interest receives due consideration. The right to seek redressal against unfair trade practices or also restrictive trade practices or also unscrupulous exploitation of consumers. This act is regarded as the Magna Carta in the field of consumer protection and for checking unfair trade practices, defects in goods and deficiency in services as far as India is concerned. It has led to the establishment of a widespread network of consumer forums and appellate courts all over India. It has significantly impacted how businesses approach consumer complaints and have empowered consumers to a greater extent. Consumer associations. The Consumer Union was founded in 1936. We have different associations working for so many years, like Alliance for Justice, Better Business Bureau, Consumer Action, Consumer Federation of California, Consumers Union Publishers of Consumers Report, Consumer Watchdog, formerly the Foundation of Taxpayer and Consumer Rights, flyersrights.org, Public Citizen. Proper use of product. The products used as a starting point, the basic view of the President's Commission on Consumer Product Safety, that a reasonable and prudent person should be free of unwarranted danger in using consumer products, and that the average consumer should be able to assess the probability, nature and severity of risk. Products come with instructions, warnings and fine print. It is an important customer responsibility to read all literature that comes with the product or service you are buying. Often, consumer injury, misuse and breakage happens when instructions are not followed or fine print is not read. The fine print that comes with credit card agreements and the warnings on children toys are especially important to utilize. Now, in a crux, we should come to know that consumer has many responsibilities and it has many duties to perform. Consumer rights became law in 1972 during President Kennedy's term in office. There are dozens of advocacy groups and organizations to help consumers who feel they have been taken advantage. However, each consumer has several responsibilities of his own to ensure the rights outlined in America's Bill of Consumer Rights. While consumers have the right to be informed, they must also inform themselves to the best of their abilities about product and service knowledge. Whether you are purchasing equipment for your home or receiving treatment at a hospital, you need to know what other comparable products are available in the market. With this information, you have a chance to choose the best product and service for your needs. So, we have discussed all the consumer responsibilities which gave rise to protect the rights of consumers and responsibilities of consumers, and all these consumer rights and responsibilities make the introduction of Consumer Protection Act 1986. It is supported by many consumer organizations like Jago Grahak Jago and so on. Thank you.